What up, YouTube? I'm back with producer tip number 3. Producer tip number 3 for the day is how to make things sound interesting by way of automation. Automation is one of those overly used, overbloated words that a lot of people just throw out there in the space and, I'll automate this, automate that. A lot of people really don't understand when to automate and the dynamics around automation. Automation can make music, even something really simple, sound very, very, very interesting just by, either some automated panning or some automated filter effect or, some automated phase effect. I know that producer tip number 1 was keeping things simple. Producer tip number 3, making things sound interesting by way of automation, by no means negates keeping things simple, because you can have and you can keep things simple. You can have a track that's simple and automation can take it to another level just by making it sound more interesting. For instance, a lot of the music that I'm listening to and a lot of music that I hear on the radio, and even just some artists that I listen to around town, I'm listening to the melodic scale a lot of times of the song, and sometimes you'll come across a sound and you'll say, man, dag, like that sound was dope. The reason that we say that sound was dope is because that sound did something that we totally didn't expect it to do. It might have went from just the natural chord progression all the way to a filtered phase effect when it got to the hook, and it's the same sound but it just feels different. So producer tip number 3, keeping things interesting by way of automation, is a good tip. You always want to listen to whatever you're making as you're making it and come up with ways to make it sound more interesting. So this is producer tip number 3, automation. I'll check back with y'all a little while later and I'll provide producer tip number 4. Holla.